Mom. Radio check one more time. One more time. Radio check.
Radio check loud and clear.
What I'm supposed to say? Copy.
You saw how I was walking? You saw the kind of swag I was walking with? That kind of swag is, I'm already used to getting like you.
Now what you gonna do? Me and your girl leaving the hotel room.
Roll with me on this, player. First off, thank you. I must thank you. But second part is, if you're leaving the hotel with my girl, you got that phrase wrong. She was already lost the second she entered the hotel with you. Matter of fact, she was already lost the second y'all planned it. She was already lost the second she thought about it, knowing that that's what she was going to get ready to go and do. She wasn't my girl a long time ago. You proved that. So why would I float like a butterfly and sting like a bee with you? That's dumb. I've already lost the war. Wow.
Honestly, he's got a point. If someone takes your girl, you gotta kind of thank him, because you realize that you're dealing with a snake, and he really put her out there and showed her true colors. So honestly, bro, when that happens, bro, you should really just not even feel bad, bro.
1 year without me, or 1 year without video games?
I'm sorry, but you gotta go. I'll see you in 1 year. You told her straight like that? Straight like that.
Here's one thing. When someone does you wrong, bro, don't think about closure. Don't even worry about that apology, because it's not really going to do anything for you. It doesn't matter, bro. That forgiveness that you have, it's all on you, bro. If you forgive them for you. Don't forgive them for them, bro. Because once you forgive them, they're out of your life, and you get to focus on improving yourself as a man.
Will the suspect please take the stand? Mr. Goofy, is it?
Yeah.
19 years. 19 years I was ugly. 2 years ago. 2 goddamn years ago. I survived off of nothing but having a good personality and being able to take a joke. The best compliment I received was, I wish I had a boyfriend that was like you, but didn't look like you. So if I want to be cocky, I'm gonna be cocky.
Telling my girlfriend I'm sleeping on the couch to get her reaction.
For the night, I want to sleep on my own.
Babe, are you mad at me?
No, I just want to sleep on the couch tonight.
Okay, well, I don't want to sleep by myself. You know, I get
Well,
scared.
I don't know what to tell you then. I'm sorry. I'm staying out here.
Then I'll sleep up here with you.
Really?
Yeah.
There's not enough room, though. Just kidding.
To be a firm believer, and if they wanted to, they will. But then I sat down and realized that life and a series of unfortunate events can step in and prevent people from doing things for you, to you, and with you.
Look, I mean, I understand what he's saying, but like, honestly, at some scenarios, you know, you're going to get what you want. Like, if you're starving to death, you're going to do whatever it takes to get some food. If you're dying of thirst, you can do whatever it takes to get some water. And honestly, bro, I truly still believe in that whole, if someone wants you, they're going to do whatever it takes. Like, if you pull up and they think you're the top level, like if they think you're on the level of Drake, they're going to do whatever they can, bro. They're not missing opportunity with Drake, with Drizzy.
Okay, y'all, buckle up. I'm about to get very vulnerable. So I would appreciate it if you can share this, because there's a young boy, young girl that's going to want to hear this. So I was 18, 19 at the time, and everything was going great. I was a musician at my church. I had a pretty stable job. Didn't really need anything. But I still found myself desiring something. I was really yearning for a relationship. It may be because most of the youth at our church were already paired up, and I'd be lying if I didn't say that I did feel left out. I wanted that. I wanted something like that. But deep down I knew I was in no position to maintain a relationship at all. But that didn't stop me, because that desire slowly turned into desperation. Well, there was this Christian lady from a different church who gave me a ride to work every morning. And she had heard some pretty good things about me, according to her at the time. And one morning she says, "Hey, you know, my daughter is single. You should text her and see what happens." I'm like, okay, cool. Didn't really give it that much thought. That day, right after work, her daughter inboxes me. She said, hey, you seem pretty cool. I see that you're a musician. And we talked for a little bit, and we ended up deciding to go into the talking phase. Now, right off the bat, I did not get any good vibes on this at all. And I would usually be pretty quick to dismiss things that didn't feel right to me. But I allowed my desperation to blind me, and I walked into what would be the worst 2 weeks of my life. The very next day, her mother and her sister started dissecting my life, criticizing every aspect of me, lying to her about me, causing way too many arguments for two people who had barely known each other. One day she walked into my church while I was leading worship, and I just felt awful for some reason, horrible. 2 weeks later, we were having an argument, and I had an epiphany. I looked back at the amount of stress that I had received in 2 weeks' time, and I said, I don't want to do this. I don't have to be doing this. And I politely told her, hey, listen, I'm not interested in pursuing this any longer. You have a nice life because I want to have one too. She said, yeah, I feel the same way, and we just went about our lives. As soon as that happened, I went over to my best friend's house, and I just broke down. I started bawling. And I remember feeling what can only be described as frustration mixed with anxiety, mixed with confusion, mixed with embarrassment. I said, God, why did you let me go through that? And I just sat in silence and waited for God to say something because he had to tell me something. And I remember his answer. A single wrong decision can ruin your life. And no decision made out of desperation is ever a good one. So I decided to chill out, slow my roll. Fast forward 8 years later, and I'm married to the best woman ever. I'm so happy right now, and I know if I would have pursued that with her, I would be miserable. It's okay to take your time with things. And to my young people listening to me, please enjoy your single life. Being single is nothing to be ashamed of, and it's beautiful. The right person will come along when you least expect it. But you have to learn to love yourself first.
For man tip two. Man tip two is simple. Make every woman think you got a girlfriend even when you're single. You want her to think that you got a girlfriend when you meet her. That way later on when you with another chick, it's not cheating on her. You get what I'm saying? Listen to me. Most women, I don't care what they say, they do not mind being the second woman. They just don't want to be the second woman after being the first woman. You ain't finna downgrade their position. That's not what's finna happen. But as long as they start off as number two, they are fine with you.
City boys! City boys!
Never did that. I was just messaging him because I wanted money, so I'm like, let me flirt back and forth with him to see if I can get money. And I did, so that was whatever, but it's like, I never...
Go to his OnlyFans.
I don't know exactly which one is his account
Go
because
to it.
It's anonymous.
Go to it.
You know.
know.
No, I don't.
Go to it.
Do you want me to do you
Go
want
to
to
it. Back in Houston.
No, I don't want to lose you.
Get off
I don't
of
want to
me.
lose you.
Get off of me.
I don't want to lose you.
No, because you...
I'll send you $10,000.
Send it right now.
Yo, that's actually crazy. Like, honestly, I mean, if you're gonna pay me $10,000, I mean, you can cheat on me. It's okay.
These are 3 signs she's trying to reject you. She tries to give you her Instagram instead of her number. If you ask for her number and she gives you her Instagram, you ain't nothing but a follower, my boy. Girls barely text back in messages, so what makes you think they're gonna text you back in the DMs? All them niggas in the DMs, you gonna get lost eventually. Number 2, if she dry text you. If she's only sending you one-word responses or short-ass sentences, she's trying to reject you. She's thinking it's only a matter of time until you leave her alone. If she even is texting you, then you're just entertainment for the moment until who she really wants calls her or texts her. And if she taking way too long to text back, I'm saying like even like 2 hours, 3 hours, an hour, 45 minutes, pack it up. Number 3, she says she's not looking for a relationship right now. All that means is stop talking to her. She's not interested. It's not that she's not looking for a relationship right now. You just not the one she's looking for. So don't be weird thinking you're going to get out the friend zone and somehow get her to like you. Just move on and pack it up.